and know your prey.
Move, move!
I can hear them.
Try to keep up, eh?
Running through Algoma country, just north of Lake Superior. Thick bush, lots of deadfall, swamps and rock. It's tough on foot, especially when Mantracker's on your tail. Mantracker's armed with real-life experience and an eye for reading terrain. Sandy's his local scout and ex-cop who lives around here. Together, they're targeting these two. Mike and Luke, local boys who just met. Mike is a living action figure, extreme athlete, experienced rock climber, out to control this wilderness. His partner, laid back, lets nature take over.
Mushrooms.
Not really overly fond of cowboys, so I think it's kind of like it's a challenge. It's calling out to me to do this. Show them what people from Algoma country can do.
All my sports are football, basketball, hockey. Anyone who knows me knows I don't want to lose. I'm going to beat this Mantracker because I'm a competitive badass, and I can't wait to get out there and beat this guy.
An hour ago, a starter flare marked the beginning of a 43-kilometer overland stretch. Only the prey know the destination. They have 36 hours to get to this county line without getting caught. The prey's jackrabbit sprint gave them a good head start.
There, we got a track right there.
No map, no compass. Mantracker rides a patient search pattern toward the flare point in search of a clue. The pair are after bragging rights. Mantracker has stepped into their backyard.
Hope your map reading skills are better than your personal hygiene skills.
They both stink, buddy. They don't really hang out with a lot of jocks, you could say.
To me, he looks a bit like a shaggy hippie.
I'm surprised he doesn't have one of those giant foam fingers and cheering a lot.
If he can't keep up to me, he's going to know it, because I'm going to be burning a fire on his ass for sure.
I'll try and speak a little slower for him.
Come on!
On the way, jockstrap.
Let's split. You go that way, I'll go this way. We'll make two trails. I'll meet you back up there.
Sounds like a plan. Make sure you get your footprints in.
It's rained for days. The ground is sloppy. Covering tracks is near impossible. Creating fake tracks to throw off Mantracker is their best bet.
How you doing over there? Luke, how you doing?
Yeah, great. Yo, let the guy know.
This counter-tracking tactic is called bombshelling, where the prey split up and rejoin to confuse their direction of travel.
It's not making sense.
So far, it's working.
It might take me 2 minutes, it might take me 20 minutes to figure it out.
After 15 minutes, the footprints look suspicious. Too perfect. The least obvious details are telling Mantracker the real story.
And what they're doing right here, they're running down the side of the road. You know, there's mud on top of this leaf, very, very wet mud. Tells me it's very fresh. This stick here has been moved. It's been pushed to the side. It came out of that hole right there. It's what they call a negative imprint, but it's actually making it easier for me, because if they ran down the middle, it's harder ground. It'd be a lot tougher to track.
It's not just the footprint. It's the pattern of clues that forms a psychological profile of the prey.
Smell horse yet?
No, I keep hearing things, though, that's for damn sure. Vic.
I've got a footprint right in the middle of that mud. I just saw something move in the bush up there.
We go this way to get some rocks, which are really hard to, I hope really hard to track on.
If we're gonna hit rocks, try not to step on the lichen.
Holy shit! Move, move! forgot completely about Luke, my partner, and just busted my ass, knowing horses don't like the wobbly footing.
I can't believe they're that close.
Looks like we're walking from here. It's just a little too dangerous, so we're gonna duck back in.
The chase is on.
Mike and Luke head to a high rocky outcropping of Canadian Shield. This surface acts like ice for iron horseshoes. Mantracker has to circle around.
We went around, we probably cut them off.
We get ahead of them?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let's try it.
Let's go. Just saw something up there.
We got a track right there.
Smell horse yet?
We gotta go.
Just saw something up there.
Only 4 hours into the chase, and the prey are trapped on a bluff with the trackers directly below. Mike and Luke may have given themselves away.
I'm sure I heard something up there, and the horse keeps looking up there. Still got one ear pointed that direction. Let's see if we can get up there. And if not, we'll go way around and see what happens.
At one point, I did make eye contact with him, and the intensity almost froze your blood. He's one unhappy-looking man.
Sure as hell looked like he looked right into my eyes as I looked over the edge.
Man, that was freaking close. It's too close. I should have hit him with a rock.
We've seen the Pony Express come through here.
If you watch your horse's ears, he'll let you know what's going on. He's looked back down the trail 2 or 3 times. Let's take a ride back down the trail. The damn fool doesn't listen to his horse.
Yeah, let's work this creek, hide our footsteps in the water.
Damn straight.
The prey run the creek bed, thinking they'll shake the trackers.
On this big rock, there's a tread pattern of a boot. And then there's also a tread pattern in the mud right there. Very good clues they've gone this way.
He's got to be getting close. We better move it.
The rocks have taught Mike and Luke to stick to where horses can't go, so they head through the toughest horse country they can. A good strategy, but reckless. It slows them down, and now Mantracker picks up their trace.
It's a very, very fresh track.
Let's mess him up. Yeah. Try and jump that.
Mantracker has discovered a pattern in his prey's movements, which helps him gain on them.
Every time we've come to a Y, they've tried to trick me or leave tracks in the wrong direction. Good for them, but it ain't working.
The prey plan to overnight near a local rock climbing spot. The cliffs and caves are impossible for horses.
I've been here for climbing before. The bat caves are up there. We go rock climbing. I think it's this way.
Left, left.
Did you hear that?
There they are.
Holy f, man.
It's too wet here, Sandy.
It's boggier than hell.
Walking along like it's a Sunday picnic.
The horses can't get through the swamp. It'll take Mantracker an hour to get around it.
Nice swampy boots.
They're standing there filming us.
Yeah, get a shot of me in there. Man-track this. Let's go, man.
I'd love to get over there and kick their little asses.
When we were on the other side of the swamp, we're kind of a little bit cocky, but was it nervous energy? I don't know. I think it was just happiness that we got away. The game is on.
I knew there were some cliffs and some caves in the area, and if we could get there, you know, before nightfall, there's no way this horse is going to come up there to find us, so we should be reasonably safe for the night.
A lot of people probably question the fact that, you know, two guys on a horse chasing two people on foot, it's an unfair advantage. The person on foot can scoot through some brush or over some bog or the rocky terrain, they can jump on the tops. The horse has actually become a liability at this point. You stumbling son of a bitch, pick up your feet.
Holy crap. And you could see right down into this giant cave that just went on, and it was like, just made you smile. This is perfect. It's like home away from home. We could hole up there for the night, and hey, cave's great with me.
From outside, the cave seems like a sanctuary, but descending the depths, it's a different story.
Whoa. Holy crap.
Already today, Mike and Luke were shaken up twice by the trackers. The safety of this place is a compromise. The stench, the dampness, the potential for disease. And they're stuck with each other.
Veggie boy over there, Mr. Granola, the hippie, he's doing okay.
Actually, I had to get away and get some time away from that jockstrap partner of mine. It's kind of a, well, I can't see us hanging out after this show.
If I have to lose him in the dust, that's gonna happen.
I don't mind being beaten. I don't mind being outfoxed or outdone at certain times. But when they start being smartasses about it, then that steps it up a notch. I'm going to do whatever it takes to catch them. They're starting to piss me off. There they are. Let's get out of here before I lose it.
Mike and Luke drew the frustrated man-tracker into impassable, horse-crippling terrain. They slept in a bat cave, not healthy, but out of reach of their pursuer.
Good morning. That sucked. Sleeping in a cave isn't as fun as it sounds. It's not nice to wake up and know you're being hunted.
Kind of a miserable night. Oh, it's cold, wet.
I'm with a not so compatible team member.
Mike and Luke awoke well past sunrise, but Man-Tracker was on the move an hour earlier, following his prey's last known direction.
They're going to actually work their way up onto an escarpment that drops straight off, and it's a huge escarpment. It goes for miles. They tried to go down there. You know, they'd be foolish for one and probably dead for two.
Looking for help, Mike leads Luke to a climbing club. Luke wonders if his extreme partner's just looking for an adrenaline rush.
It's not the first time I've been close to doing something silly that'll cause my death.
Thanks a lot, eh?
You ever, bud?
Come on, jockstrap, show us what you got.
Check out Hippie Boy, look at him go.
It was a rush. I forgot all about Man-Tracker. I had new fears going on. It was quite high.
Come on, boy.
Man-Tracker is 300 meters along the escarpment. Luckily for the prey, they're well out of his sight line. Their rope tricks saved the prey hours over jagged rocks. Now they're headed for their final dash. Man-Tracker's got to rejoin Sandy below and find his next track.
Going down. Speed is of the essence, don't bust an ankle.
If Mike and Luke keep a steady pace, the chase is theirs. But there's a problem. Something's happened to Luke. Yesterday at the swamp, he smashed his knee. It stiffened in the damp cave. Today, He popped it at the rocks. With no time to spare, this may cost them the chase.
If he wasn't slow enough already, I think he hurt his knee yesterday, so he's even slower today. Great.
I twisted my knee earlier. I'm having a hard time running and climbing.
We did pick their sign up again, which meant that they had gotten off the escarpment somehow. I don't know how. But they were on the trail we were on, and that's all we really cared about. We just know they're in front of us again, which is what we want. And we can tell by the tracks we're not too far behind them, and they're not traveling real fast.
I heard some snap on both sides of the trail. But I can't tell if it's moving or if our minds are playing tricks with us now.
Well, man, you're making me paranoid.
You gotta be paranoid out here. So I'm a little worried today that somebody come around the corner real quick. We're gonna have to take off, and if I have to keep with him, we're both gonna get caught. So if I have to kick his ass, I'm gonna kick his ass. Because you're only as strong as your weakest link. Hey, I got an idea.
I think he knew we were in this together, and we were becoming more of a team. The more we were together, we were becoming actually almost friends or friendly.
Thanks, Dr. Quinn. This'll help on the hills. Gotta keep up with the old jockstrap, you know.
Mike's there for him now.
It's a rock.
But the football star is dying to run. Hiding at this point was not in his game plan.
Go high, go high, go high, go high, go high.
He's close. I could hear either the harness jingling or something. Jockstrap, check the road. I'll hang here.
I think it's okay for now. We'll always keep looking for somewhere to hide.
We've got another safety swamp over there. Whereabouts you think we are out close?
Mike wants to bash right through, but Luke can only hobble around it. Before they can decide, their decision is made for them.
Oh crap, incoming!
The adrenaline kicked in. I felt no pain in my knee, and I just started running. At one point, Mike passed me, I threw the stick, and I just cut right up to the right and went to the high ground.
I knew when the time came, my competitive instinct would come out again, and I would just take off.
I lost Mike.
Mike is out to win. His injured partner left behind, vulnerable, alone.
I can hear them. I can hear them. My knee's screwed right up.
Incoming!
Fucking jockstrap, where the hell's that map?
Mike and Luke were assured victory in their final stretch until Luke's knee injury slowed them down. Mantracker caught up, the pair split, and it's every man for himself.
I was quite pissed off that he just ran. He knew I was hobbled, so why would he run at top speed?
Mantracker has finally broken through, driving a wedge between his prey. The team is divided, weakened.
If I move right now, I'm sure they'll hear me. My knee is on fire.
Now I'm running out of time. I'm all by myself. I have no idea where Luke is. I don't know where Hippie Boy is. Man, that sucks. Pray for me.
We heard a crash in the bush, but we couldn't see nothing.
I think I'm lost. Mike had the map when we ran. It all looks the same.
Maybe the horses will pick something up.
Mantracker is bearing down on Mike. Mike is looking for an opening. With the length of 2 football fields to go, Mike's new enemy is time. It's running out. Luke, on the other hand, is limping around in circles.
I found a crick.
With Mantracker flushing him out, Mike has no option but to break cover.
There he is.
Horse is 200 meters behind. Victory 80 meters ahead. On raw adrenaline, Mike scores a victory. Mantracker is defeated.
Congratulations, man.
I knew time was ticking. I didn't have much time, and sure enough, as soon as I go out there, take a couple steps, and there he is. And I got to throw it in the 5th gear and race to the finish.
But the victory is incomplete.
I'm out of time.
Time was up. I had no choice. I had to pull out the flare, or as I like to call the suicide capsule, and let her go. Game over. Chase over. What do you say, double or nothing?
You took the frickin' map.
I had the map in here. You should have kept it. I didn't even use it.
You know what anger is? Steal someone's map and run away when they're trying to get somewhere.
If the knee hadn't have hurt, could you have made it across the line with Mike? Could you have kept up? Maybe you would have got caught anyways.
He can read rocks. He can read a scrape on a moss. He probably even asked a frickin' chickmunk which way we went, and I bet you it told him. That's just a mean guy there. He's gonna tear you a new one.